How y'all doing? This is your old buddy Tackleberry. I'm over here at the Bergen Gun Range for another installment on, I got this old used gun. Have a lot of fun making these videos, and I have a lot of fun seeing myself on TV. I'm kind of what you might call or on the computer. I'm kind of I've seen myself on TV too. And it's kind of fun, and I hope that I give practical information and that might do somebody some good. With that in mind, the latest installment on I got this old used gun is this. The Marlin, the Savage 65M 22 Magnum. This is the Savage 65M. This gun was actually created in an arrangement with Anschutz, where Savage was manufacturing firearms for Anschutz for sale in the United States, and an overrun of parts and so forth wound up with this gun being created, the 65 Magnum, or the 65M. The 65 is a really nicely made gun as a 22 Magnum rifle goes. I've had this one for several years. It was in a lot better shape when I first got it. And I was in a lot better shape when I first got it too. I'll just tell you right now. This is a real well-made 22 rimfire rifle. The stock's got a good high comb on it. Helps you with a scope. I've got fixed sights on this one. I actually updated the sight and put a little bit better rear sight on it than what it had on it. It's got press checkering on it, so it's not a real high-end checkering job. It did have sling swivel studs on it when I got it. It uses a 5-shot box magazine. I wished I had one that held about 15, but it's a very reliable magazine that does work. The stock is made pretty neatly in that down here in the wrist of the stock, there's actually a palm swell on both sides of it. It makes it a lot more comfortable rifle to shoot because of that palm swell. And the pull length is right for an adult. So we're going to try this old gun out down here. Just about everything I shoot in this series, I shoot at 155 yards at steel plates. Two of them, actually three of them down there. One's 5 inches diameter, one of them is 10 inches in diameter, and one of them is about 14 inches in diameter. Let's give the old 65M the 155 yard test and see if we can get anything with it. Yep, that was a hit. Old left-handed people here, we have a hard time. That was a hit. All right, let's try for the smaller target. Oh, that was a hit. You know, if I had one of them left-handed rifles, I'd be in real trouble. It'd take me years to learn how to use it. Oh, that's a good lick. All right, I got one round left in this magazine. Let's try for the 5-inch plate. Ooh, that was a hit. I like that. I've had this gun for, in all fairness, I've had this rifle for a long time and I've shot it a lot. I've taken pretty good care of it. I've used the old metallic fouling treatment on it a couple of times, because rifles with any velocity at all will start to develop metallic fouling. And I don't mean just rifles that shoot lead ammunition. I mean rifles that shoot copper ammunition. Metallic fouling after a certain amount of time is a real issue, because every time you fire that thing with a jacketed bullet in it, at any velocity at all, it's going to leave you with a little bit of copper fouling. Now, it may be so small the first 100 times you need an electronic microscope to see it, but it's there. So if you got a rifle like this one, like I've got, that I've shot 250, 300,000 rounds through, it's going to have metallic fouling in it. try for the 5-inch plate again. Nope, that's a miss. All right, Alvin York. Let's better draw down, Alvin. Oh, that was a miss too. Well, nobody cut 5 centers but Alvin York. Well, I hit it once or twice. No turkey tonight. While I've got you on here and you were silly enough to come over here and watch this cotton picking thing, let me tell you about a buddy of mine that I've got, Howlin' Sarge. He makes some pretty good videos. He's like me. He's small channel, but people need to get out there and support small channels with their likes and so forth, and their views, one thing and another. There's people out there that have got supporters, gun manufacturers, sellers, retailers, wholesalers, all kinds of things. There's a feller down in Tennessee, I like to call him Heat Cup 30-06. You may have heard of him. Gets a lot of praise for Bud's Gun Shop over in Lexington. If I was an educated person, I would probably say that Bud's would not urinate into my oral cavity if my incisors were ablaze. That's about the size of it. You go over there with a cotton picking, check for $2,000, buy a bunch of stuff off of them, and can't find anybody to wait on me. So, I mean, it's serious business. I went over there to buy a departmental sidearm one time. Couldn't find anybody to take my money and give me my gun. So, I don't have a very high opinion of them. But that's okay. If you're going to do business with a gun shop, you need to make it a mom and pop gun shop. You need to buy local. You need to buy from the local guy. And you need to stay away from corporate. Corporate is ruining the gun business in this country. And it's probably not a real big friend of the individual shooter anyway. They want to do their corporate thing. I work for a local gun shop. There's no secret about it. And these local gun shops, these local businesses, they're the ones you need to be supporting. Not corporate, whose home office is way off yonder somewhere. So be a thinking about that. Be a thinking about guys with small channels like myself, Howlin' Sarge, and so forth. Check his stuff out. It's pretty good. I like the guy. I've known him for a long time and have a lot of respect for him. And he does a good job and tries to do a good job for the YouTube viewers. Well, that's about the size of it. Joe Buddy George Jones out here at the Bergen Gun Range. And we'll see you when we see you. Bye now.